Good evening, Be the Oneers. You're watching the quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds. It's been a long time, but I'm back and here with a quiz. And today there are €500 up for grabs. Yes, €500. So for the players that reach 400 points, you'll get a part of the €500 prize purse. For those of you who play strategically, and I'll talk about that just a second, and reach 960 points, well, there's €50 we're just chucking in there extra because we're generous like that. And today, don't forget, it's the world first. We've been doing quizzes in Arabic, in Chinese, in Spanish, in French, and even sign language. So I'm topping off this day like a cherry on your cake with a quiz in English with €500 and of course your share in €50 as well to get your dibs on if you do reach maximum points. Now, how can I get maximum points? So we're being really, really generous to you now. Once again, we're giving you four jokers. So 2 jokers, 50-50. 50-50, it means they'll take out 2 wrong answers. So you can only use 1 joker per question. We'll take out 2 wrong answers. And 2 jokers, one of which will multiply the points given to each question by 3 and another one by 5. Just on a side note, the first question is worth 10 points, second 10 points, third 20 points, the fourth question is worth 20 points, fifth 40, sixth 40 points, seventh question 80 points, 8th question 80 points, and 9th question 100 points. So if you are playing strategically and you are aiming to get your part in €500, yes, will you be putting your joker, your multiply by 5, on, of course, the 9th question. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to go from extremely easy to extremely hard. You're still going to have to pay super attention. So I'm going to stop talking now. I think you've understood the rules. Let's get this quiz in English going. So question number 1. Name the vampire hunter played by Hugh Jackman in 2004. Was it Van Helsing? Was it Buffy? Was it Angel? Or was it Blade? Now, I'll just give you a little clue. For those of you who can't particularly maybe remember the character, it is, of course, Hugh Jackman that played him. Hugh Jackman, the Australian god, beautiful guy. It was, of course, Van Helsing. It was based on a fictional character from the 1897 novel Dracula. It was, of course, a horror film. So any horror film aficionados out there, you might have got that one right. Well, 66% of you got that one right. And Leticia, you were quickest on the buzzer, so 66% of you are on your way to winning your part in €500. And why not, if you're playing strategically, get an extra €50 on that if you get all the points, if you get 960 points. Let's get going on the second question. I'm talking too much, I'll stop talking. Right, question number 2. Which of these actresses played a role in Taxi Driver? Was it Jodie Foster? Was it Kim Novak? Was it Audrey Tautou? Or was it Annette Bening? Now, Taxi Driver was, of course, the film by Martin Scorsese, and it starred Robert De Niro. And the character that we're wanting to know who was incarnated by one of these actresses was, of course, Jodie Foster. She played a 12-year-old prostitute, which she later said she felt extremely uneasy about playing. Well, 80% of you got that one right, so it must have been easy. The quickest person to get that answer was Palmer Cooper 6. I don't know if you're Mr. Cooper Palmer or Mr. Palmer Cooper, but you're number 6, so there's 6 of you out there. 80% of you got that one right. 162 of you players got that, are playing without any faults for the moment. Let's go into question number 3. Now, name the pirate played by Johnny Depp. Now, was it Captain Jack Daniels? I think, you know, if I shouldn't be mistaken, he probably did have a few of them before actually becoming into character. Was it Captain Jack Sparrow? Was it Captain James T. Kirk? Or was it Captain George W. Bush? I mean, if you're 50-50s, I wouldn't be playing the jokers right away. It was, of course, Captain Jack Sparrow. And Johnny Depp did say he based the character on the Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards. Now, if you do look at the two, you will see there is an uncanny resemblance, even down to the accent that he put on, Johnny Depp. 96% of you got that one right. Now, I mean, as I said before, there are 20 points. Each question does have an allocated number of points. There was 20 points for question number 3. 96% of you got that one right. One of you did, I don't know whether I kind of gave you a red herring, discussing Jack Daniels, but one person did think it was Captain Jack Daniels. So I'd say just kind of maybe brush up on your filmography before playing, or just, you know, have another Jack Daniels, because I think you're already on your way. Let's get going with question number 4 of this quiz in English. Don't forget, guys, this is a world first. We've had quizzes in several different languages today. We've had Arabic, Chinese, French, Spanish, sign language, and we're topping it off with the Queen's English. How great is that for me, obviously? Right, question number 4. Hayley, stop talking. Who played Frankenstein in the 1994 film of the same name? Was it Dustin Hoffman? Was it Robert De Niro? Was it Kenneth Branagh? Or was it Gene Wilder? I'll give you a clue. He's a thespian. Oh, there we go. You got the answer straight away. I didn't even give you a clue. Didn't even have to. He's a well-known Shakespearean, not Shakespearean accent, thespian, should I say. He was famous for his roles in Shakespeare plays. Kenneth Branagh. And 56% of you got that one right. So 56% of you got the right answer. It was, of course, Kenneth Branagh. 16% of you might have been stuck on the taxi driver question because you thought it was Robert De Niro. However, Emmerich Charles, you got the answer the quickest, and you were 104 players to have got the right answer. The right answer. To have got thus far the right answers. So 104 of you are on your way to winning your part of 500 euros. Let's get moving on to the 5th question. Question number 5. Now this question is worth 40 points. In which film does Peter Sellers play 3 different roles? Is it the Pink Panther? Is it Dr. Strangelove? Is it Being There? Or is it Casino Royale? Now, of course, Peter Sellers is actually cited as being one of the best comedians of all time. He was a British actor, and he was, of course, he did incarnate 3 different roles in Dr. Strangelove. Now, I'm just waiting to see who got that quickest, because 53% of you got that quickest. I mean, statistically speaking, they are getting harder because the right answer, well, there's a less of a percentage. So, you know, we're going to get to question number 9, guys, and you're going to be struggling. So wake up. Come on. There's money to be won here. Money to be won. Tomadeld, you got the question the quickest. You are looking good in your photo there, Thomas. Very serious, very intellectual. And obviously it shows because you were the quickest to get that answer right. Now, question number 6. Now, this is one of my favourite films, not just for the fact that Simon and Garfunkel, of course, wrote one of the songs, which is Mrs. Robinson, which isn't, well, there you go, so I wasn't giving the answer away then. So who did play Mrs. Robinson in the 1967 movie, The Graduate? Was it Anne Bancroft? Was it Shirley MacLaine? Was it Vanessa Redgrave? Or was it Leslie Caron? Now, it was an extremely controversial film at the time, and it was Anne Bancroft who was Mrs. Robinson, and she played opposite Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro, who apparently wasn't the first choice. He didn't really kind of fit the character description for the role. However, they got him on board, and what an absolute epic film it was. The Graduate with Anne Bancroft, who of course seduced him, seduced the young student, Anne Bancroft, the mature, beautiful woman that succumbed to the youth of the student. 52% of you got that one correct. As I say, statistically, these are getting harder because there are less people getting the right answer. However, Thomas, you got the right answer the quickest once again. You were looking serious in your profile picture, and you are applying your seriousness, your intellect, to the quiz, and you're coming up trumps, mate. So well done. Question number 7. Which actor has not played Jack Ryan in film? Ben Affleck, Harrison Ford, Alec Baldwin, or Christian Bale? Which actor has not played Jack Ryan in a film? Ben Affleck, Harrison Ford, Alec Baldwin, or Christian Bale? Now I'm going to be really generous now and give you a clue. It's a British-American actor, and he has been Batman. Actually, that could be one of two, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's Christian Bale. Of course, Christian Bale. He's an highly acclaimed actor. He's won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe, and he's very well known for his, I'm not sure if it's maybe Stanislavski technique that he uses, but he really does get into character. He's very well known for kind of losing weight, putting on weight, and just recently he's put on a lot of weight for a recent role. And it was the person that got that one, oh, it's 51% of you got that one correct, and it was Lunul who got that the quickest. So Lunul, well done. You got Christian Bale, who is the actor who has not played Jack Ryan in film. Let's get moving on to question number 8. Oh, what is Richard Gere's middle name? Now, I'm just going to say, maybe strategically, you might want to put some of your joker cards down right now, because this is worth 80 points, and don't forget the next question is worth 100 points. So, think. I'll give you a second. What is Richard Gere's second name? Is it Cartier? Is it Tiffany? Is it Bloomingdale? Or is it Saks? We're really kind of going on the kind of, shopping, high-end names here. Oh, but what is his middle name? Is it Cartier, Tiffany, Bloomingdale, or Saks? He might have done a few of those shops in Pretty Woman, but it is of course Tiffany. So Richard Tiffany Gere. Here's actually a little anecdote. He said, "The secret of my success is hairspray." Well, probably acting does, play a big role as well, I'd say, Richard Gere, and being extremely good looking, and having gone out with Cindy Crawford. But, aside from that, I would say, thank L'Oreal, mate. Thank L'Oreal, why not? 57% of you got Tiffany, so well done you, 57% of you. And well done especially to Udman, who got the answer, the quickest. Wow, man, you are straight on it. Udman. Stay concentrating, because there's one question left. This question is worth 100 points. Ladies and gentlemen, be the oneers. If you are playing, if you have a multiply by 5 joker left, now's the time to put it down, because you can win your part of the €500 prize purse. Now, it all goes down to this question. I'm going to fan myself a bit here. Which Monty Python star has the middle name of Marwood? Is it John Cleese? Is it Eric Idle? Is it Michael Palin? Or is it Graham Chapman? Which Monty Python star has the middle name of Marwood? John Cleese, Eric Idle, Michael Palin, or Graham Chapman? Now, for those who don't know, Monty Python was, of course, was a comedy group that started out with Monty Python's Flying Circus in 1969. It was a series, or a TV series, of comedy sketches, and which, of course, they went on to produce films such as Life of Brian, Holy Grail, and it was, of course, John Cleese, who later went on, if I'm not mistaken, to marry several women, and every time not to sign what are they called again? Oh shoot, I've forgotten their name. Damn it, anyway. He lost loads of money every time he got divorced. So, John Cleese, you have a funny middle name, and you need to shape up. You need to be as quick as Emmerich Charles, because Emmerich, this is the second time you got the quickest answer. Now, in just a few seconds, I'm going to be revealing those who have been the quickest, who have been playing strategically. 201 premier joueur, the first players. 201 people will be sharing the prize purse of €500. This is a quiz in English, but our graphics are still in French, because we know that some of you are French, and we know that if you're not French, that you need to brush up on it. So bravo means welcome. So I'm just going to give you a few facts on who. So I've just got news through that we have 29 super winners. Now, as I explained at the beginning of the show, the super players are people that got 960 points. That's the maximum amounts of points. So you will be getting your part. So you'll be getting how many each? €4.21. Just, as an additional well done, pat on the back. You get that for 15 minutes of work in addition to your part of the €500 prize purse that was on offer on this quiz in English tonight. Now, as I said, this was an exceptional quiz. That's why you've been so generous. Was €500 up for grabs tonight. And as I said, it's a world first for Be The One, because we have been doing just today quizzes in several different languages. We are becoming more international than the Eurovision Song Contest, and that is a bad example, but you know, it's pretty international. But anyway, so what languages we had tonight? We had Arabic, we had Chinese, we had Spanish, we had French, we had sign language, and I'm finishing off this beautiful day, Be The Oneers, with the quiz in English. So I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you very much for following us this evening on the quiz in English on Be The One. Rendezvous Monday evening at 9 o'clock. I will be back. So until then, guys, enjoy your Saturday evening and have a great Sunday, and see you Monday. Au revoir.